channel. This has felt like the longest week of life. Why it's felt like it's been such a long week. I don't know. We haven't really had anything going on. It's just, you know, some days go quicker than others, but nonetheless, it was a great week. Softball ended last week, and so this week was very relaxing. I didn't have to rush home to get ready for softball. We just got to hang out as a family a few nights. My husband and I both did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, which was a really, really good makeup week. A bit of body care, a little bit of skincare, a little bit of hair product, and of course some makeup for you. The nail color that I wore this week and kind of give you my thoughts on it. This I am wearing is the Milani Color Statement Nail Lacquer in the shade Charcoal Charm. It's just a gorgeous, deep gray graphite color. I really like this formula. Here, I've been wearing this all week, and there is hardly any look of wear and tear other than my pointer finger, but this one was jacked up to begin with. I kind of nicked it before it was dry, so it didn't really have a fighting chance, but here's the pointer finger on this hand. So yeah, I really like it. Next favorite is obviously my hair. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I recently got it cut, and I did get it lightened a bit. It was about here when I went to get it cut, so I got quite a few inches taken, but super short. I mean, this is the shortest I've had my hair in a really long time, but I really enjoy it. Oftentimes when my hair gets longer, I just throw it up in a messy bun or a ponytail or a braid, just because that's the easiest thing to do. So I really enjoy having it short and able to style. Favorite, which is the Bumble Bumble. This is the BB City Swept finishing spray. It gives you that lived-in street style look with separation and sheen. I really like spray it like this all over my hair and just kind of scrunch it to kind of help piece up the curl and give it texture. I even spray it on my hands like this, and it is kind of sticky, and then I just work it in the ends, and the more separation I don't like with a hairstyle like this, I don't like it to all have those uniformed curls. I like it to just kind of be piecey and messy, and yeah. So I'm really loving that. I wanted to talk to you guys about, this is a self tan remover by Bronze Buffer. This is the one that I'm currently using is in my bathroom, so this is, you know, a new one. These things are awesome. You get 2 in a pack, and I'll leave the link below if you're interested in getting these. If you are a self-tanner, this is a must. Now, I know we've all purchased a self-tanning kit that came with a self-tanner remover, and they've fallen apart or they've kind of disintegrated upon use. This is nothing like those items. This is actually amazing. I've put it to the test. It works. I love my Famous Dave self-tan. Certain areas, like on my ankle bones, where if I don't pay extra careful attention to those specific areas, the self-tanner can collect, and this gets rid of that. And at first, yeah, right, no. Get this thing wet, wring it out really well, rub the area that you're trying to remove, and the self-tanner ends up on this little pad. Must have been an area here, like when I was sleeping, that it all kind of like collected and got streaky, and I just wet it, wrung it out, and I rubbed it across it, gone. I did it around my ankles and my ankle bones, and I have a scar that it collects on, and I just rub it off with this, and then you just rinse this and let it dry. It is awesome. You want to gently wipe away the self-tanner. You don't want to rub, as it can cause some skin sensitivity, but I've used this several times now, and I really like it. Again, it's Bronze Buffer. You get 2 of the sponges in this little package. I'll leave the information below if you're interested in checking it out. I highly suggest these. They're definitely not gimmicky. I've put them to the test. I swear by them. I will, as long as I continue to self-tan, I will continue to have those on hand because they work like a charm. Some issues with my skin. If you can tell, I've had a lot of hormonal breakouts in this area. I don't know what it is. We've had a lot more humid weather, which in turn makes my skin a lot more oily. So I don't know if the oil production was causing the breakouts or if I was stressed. I don't know what it was. But I was having the worst skin of life this week. So I turned to 3 things that really helped. The first thing that really helped is the Badescu, the Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. Basically what it does is it helps break down the oil and the dead skin cells without leaving your skin dry or uncomfortable. The recommended use is 2 to 3 times per week. I will honestly tell you guys, I use it once a week unless I'm having a hormonal breakout, and then I use it every other day for up to the 3 days. I really like this. I do find that it helps. So this has been a godsend this week when my skin's been acting cray. On top of that, I've been using this Dew Puff Asian Clay facial sponge. I have been wanting to try these. You can use these without a cleanser, but because my skin's been cray, I've been using it with this and my Cetaphil, and let me tell you what, you guys, this makes a world of difference. It has helped, you know, really clean my skin. I've also noticed less black over periods of time. You know, I get some blackheads on my nose. This just, it just gets rid of them. I don't know, it leaves my skin feeling extra clean for some reason. And the cool thing about this is it's 100% chemical free. And like I said before, you can use it without a cleanser if you want to. I do recommend these. If you're into facial sponges, I definitely would give these a try. 2 of these combined this week have just really helped clear up my skin really. On to makeup. This Sephora Micro Smooth Powder Foundation, I recently talked about this in a haul. I love this. I have not, it's a little hard to open. Able to put this stuff down. It is utter perfection. It's beautiful. It gives you that flawless looking complexion without looking like a mask and without looking cakey. It just leaves you beautiful and radiant. And I've been pairing it this week with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. Love this. Love this. This is just like everything I love in a foundation. It has SPF, it has great coverage, it's buildable, it's long wearing. And these 2 together have been absolute perfection, and this is my go-to when I want that flawless out looking like girl's got a lot of makeup on. So really liking that. Another one that I've been loving this week is this MAC Refine Golden Bronzing Powder. I've talked about this before. This is just beauty in a compact. Here it is swatched for you guys. It does have a reddish undertone, so it gives you that sun-kissed look like you just came off the beach. I don't know, I'm wearing it today. I'm not wearing any blush, and I love it. I cannot get enough of it. I've been wearing it every single day. It's my favorite. Another favorite, obviously this is my favorites, is my new MAC palette. I recently showed this in a haul, but I have had this pretty much all month. And as you can see, I did fill it with the Coppertone blush, but I'm loving these highlighting powders. I use this one here under the eye area. I like to use this one to set right here. I'm using Sculpt as my contour powder, and then these 3 blushes have been in the rotation. Margin, Blush All Day, and Coppertone. This palette is utter perfection, and I keep it on my vanity at all times. Another favorite here, the Milani Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadows. My girl Jackie St. Germain hooked me up with 7 of these, and then I purchased the rest. I'm gonna have a couple more that I haven't depotted yet because I need to get some more magnets, but these are the only shadows I've been reaching to all week long. I am wearing them today. I have this shade right here all over the lid. Look at that. And then I have this shade right here as a transition. And then I believe I threw a little bit of this color right here in the crease, shade right here, and put it on my brow bone and on the inner corner. So love, love, love. I will say some of these are more pigmented than others. Some of them perform better than others. But like this color right here that I use all over the lid, swatch is really pigmented, but when you apply it with a brush, it goes on a little lighter. However, if you do use your finger, you get more, as you can see, you get more pigmentation. So using your finger, you will definitely get a deeper color. Obviously, a brush is going to sheer it out some, but I really, really like these. If you're interested in seeing how I depotted them, let me know. If there's enough interest, I will film that and show you how to do it. Although it's cute, it just isn't functional. And I find that when I have everything in a palette like this, I use it more. So I'm really, really liking Tinted, creamy, blendable, and I really, really enjoy the videos out there of these right now. That's why I didn't haul them or do a swatch video. But if you're interested in learning how to depot them, let me know. I'll be glad to do that for you. If you're interested in seeing some swatches, head over to my Instagram. I did swatch the 7 that Jackie sent me, so you can find that there. And then the last 2 items I want to share with you are lip products. What I'm wearing today, lip liner in Beet. I seriously cannot get enough of. I have been pairing it with every single red and every single berry lip color that I own. It is utter perfection. It's just beautiful. Not only do I line my lips with them, but I feel last a bit longer. And so I've been using Beet. One of my go-tos this week has been the Sephora Lustre Matte in Mulberry. These are just, I need to get more of these. I've been really into things like this. It goes on luster and then it dries to a matte, but not an uncomfortable matte. And this lasts all day. It doesn't look like this, but my lips are still pigmented and they're still like rich in color, and it still looks like I'm wearing something on my lip. Really liking that. So yeah, those were my favorites for the week. I do have one other thing I want to mention to you guys. I really haven't been watching it all week, but I've quickly become obsessed with it. I'm the type of person that gets hooked on a show on Netflix and I watch it from beginning to end and I watch every single season. Well, I burned through Orange is the New Black, I burned through Scandal, and I burned through The Killing. I've just been, what am I gonna watch, what am I gonna watch, what am I gonna watch? And Jackie actually recommended that I watch American Horror Story. And I was like, I don't know, I'm not really like interested in that. She's like, no, you have to watch it, you have to watch it, you're gonna love it. Like, I'm seriously obsessed with it, you're gonna be obsessed with it too, watch it. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. Well, the day when I didn't watch it. She finally asked me if I was gonna watch it today, and I had just sat down to eat my lunch, and I'm like, you know what, I'll start it, I'll give it a go. If I don't like it, I don't have to watch it. Hooked. Hook, line, sinker. Obsessed with it. She's obsessed with it. And so now, of course, we are equally obsessed and talking about it nonstop. Just giving it a go if you haven't watched it and you're looking for something to watch on Netflix. It's crazy, it's creepy, it's weird, it's graphic, there's cursing, but it's amazing. And that the last 2 days. Well, today actually. But I'm obsessed, so yeah. And I've talked a lot. I feel like I ramble so much in these. As always, you guys, thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.